influencer industry. Oh my. What, the fact that it's fake? Let's watch the video. Although, you know, it's like, we already know it's fake, don't we?
This is my morning routine. I'm currently waking up at 5:30. I'm reading the 5 a.m. club, so this inspires me
Sure
to do
you
this. Then have some electrolytes,
Of course you are.
hydrated as soon as possible. And I turn my sauna on, write down my dark
My
thoughts.
sauna!
Holy shit. I've changed my life.
Being part of the 5 a.m. club has changed my life.
Dude. Okay. Can I just say that I don't think the fact that you wake up early has anything to do with anything. Like, you can wake up at 1 p.m. and still have a very productive day. It's like, just get proper amount of sleep and be motivated and focused to work. Who the freaking heck cares? Waking up at 5, you're like, yeah. What? There are less distractions at 5?
See, I've always been more of a night owl, with my most productive moments being during the afternoon until late at night, but now that I started setting my alarm at 5 a.m., I wake up so tired and pissed off that every time of day feels like the late afternoon. First thing I do is watch my favorite YouTube video, while talking with the voices in my head that came from sleep deprivation. Then, by 6:30, after my second alarm, since I fell asleep again, I finally gathered the strength to stop snoozing and get coffee brewing. At 7, my brain is finally able to process information, so I start watching my...
Wow, seriously? Your brain is actually processing information only like 10 minutes after waking up? If I don't get proper hours of sleep, it takes me like 4 hours. Granted, I don't drink coffee and coffee doesn't do anything for me, but if I'm well rested, I'm alert immediately, right? As soon as I get out of bed, if I wash my face, I'm fine. But if I don't get proper amount of sleep, I'm dead tired and foggy brain for like 4 hours.
My favorite influencer, and... Wait a second. That clock says 7:15. You're telling me influencer number 12
Reading clocks?
52 is lying to me? What the f... Hey, my bowl of cereal,
Damn, that is like, honestly, that little detail right there is so easy to miss because you don't focus on it. It's kind of funny that that person probably doesn't know how to read the clock, so they don't realize that they're exposing themselves in it.
is it
It's
just
funny,
me,
but also
or
sad.
influencers making life way too complicated? Just
They
last week,
are.
I've had 37 different influencers in my feed, each telling me how to live, how to become happy and successful.
If you want to be successful at a young age, you have to be really intentional with your goals.
You have to be a literal rat. You have to be a bitch.
What does be a rat? What does be a bitch even mean?
You're only depressed when you have time to be depressed.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You're not depressed. You're just bored. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice.
I know if I'm the only one, but while at first constantly being exposed to people who are seemingly more successful than I am, telling me what to do, was at first just making me feel bad about my own shortcomings.
Interesting. No, like, okay, I don't scroll on TikTok because I don't have the time for that, right? Like, I have things to do, so I don't have the time to scroll. But like, if I do scroll, I would never stop on one of those things. Comparing yourself to other people is like the first trap of feeling like shit. And then it's like, what's the point, man? There are plenty of people that do better than you and plenty of people that are worse than you in life. How does that knowledge affect you? I don't feel like it does. It's just like, what am I watching?
It's now getting to a point that it's just driving me insane. With all their different rules and all their different lifestyles, most of them conflicting with one another, you still need to implement all of them. Otherwise, you'll go through life feeling miserable, according to them.
You're only depressed when you have time to be depressed.
But honestly, their lifestyle tips are just getting stupid.
I never do dishes. Why would I waste my time cleaning dishes?
Overconsumption is
I mean, at this point, you know, it's like, I don't do dishes. I have a maid for that. I have my personal dishwasher. Meet my wife. At least those people would be playing in stereotypes, right? And yes, in case you guys don't realize, I was being sarcastic and trying to do a funny. Don't lynch me, YouTube comments, for having a sense of humor that you don't have.
not at all problematic and will make you happy, so spend $5,000 a month on skincare. Buy this useless product. Make sure to stock your entire fridge with about $500 of soda, snacks, and
dude, these restock videos are somewhat satisfying to just watch people putting shit in containers. But I never understood just how much stuff you can stuff into your fridge like that. I could never, man. Just the effort needed to organize stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
energy drinks, because I really need my daily intake of Baby Bell cheeses and Gatorade. Yeah, I want the diet of a toddler, or else I'm gonna get cranky. Drink coffee every 3 hours while fitnessing and working on a Sunday to stay on that grind set. Get up at 5 a.m. every single day, including weekends, so you can spend 3 hours on cleaning, making coffee and fitness all alone by yourself, just so you can start working at 8 or 9 a.m. and get off at 5 p.m. like everybody else, except while everyone else is having fun after work, you're now exhausted and have to get to bed by 8 or 9 p.m. to maintain your recommended 8 to 9 hours sleep schedule that these influencers are also preaching you to do. So stupid. To no one's surprise, most of their lifestyle tips and tricks are just nuggets of pseudo-wisdom.
Here is exactly why you should avoid eating salad for your health.
With no scientific backing that they try to sell as these grandiose keys to success.
Keep those layers coming off bit by bit, and you will one day look back and compare your previous lettuce self to your new lettuce self.
What? All I'm seeing is food waste. Like, oh, don't eat the lettuce. I'm just using it as an analogy. And yeah, honestly, my inner lettuce is at peace as well. Crap. My previous lettuce self. I'm gonna remove another layer by blocking that account. He's pondering whether what he said is wise beyond years or just dumb. Look at that face.
Look at that definition. Look at that definition.
Even though they might seem incredibly stupid, they aren't. Okay, some of them are, but most of them are aware of the fact that what they preach is just over-romanticized bullshit. The 5 a.m. rule, for example, is based on a book, The 5 a.m. Club, written by Robin Sharma, a wise philosopher in the eyes of the lifestyle influencer, and a fraud in those of professional book reviewers. They describe this book as follows. The entire book feels like everything someone who hates self-help books would claim are the worst things about them.
What a scammer, man.
Just employed to get money from the masses of sheeple. A bunch of obvious material you learned by the time you were 13.
Dude, common sense is no longer existing. 7 years at home is no longer a thing. Obvious material you learned by the time you were 13, not so much anymore. I don't think people have those values instilled into them. I don't think they have figures or learn anything like that. So on that part, right, I'm pretty sure some people would need that book, sadly.
So, pretty much a manifesto for lifestyle influencers to peddle to their viewers and take all of their money.
This book is freaking trash.
You think these guys actually wake up at 5 every single day because it's some magical key to success? Fuck no! Making you believe they do is their magical key to success. They can't even put in the effort to do it at least once for their TikTok preaching about the 5 a.m. club.
For a TikTok. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's great. Dude, there are plenty of people out there that get up and about at 4 or 5 a.m., right? There are workers out there that need to do that. There are farmers out there that do that. Like, there are a lot of people that do it. And they would not recommend it either if they could. It's like, I don't know. Just get enough sleep. and then wake up when you need to wake up, man, and plan your day. It doesn't all need to be freaking fantastical to the letter.
This girl tried her best changing the hour on her car dashboard, but the clock at the gym says 7:15. And this guy was caught lying because he lives in Tennessee, where during the months of October, November, which is the time at which he uploaded this reel, there is no sunlight until about 7. Yet he's out at 5:30 and there's already more sunlight than the average day in Belgium.
I mean, okay, in his defense, not that I'm defending the influencer per se, but like in his defense, when you post a reel doesn't have anything to do when you record it. Right? And a lot of people repost their reels, like repost content like 3-4 times. Good content gets re-uploaded so often by the same creator again and again and again and again with no changes that like, yeah.
Then have some electrolytes, get hydrated as soon as possible. This has been a game changer for me.
Gee, he's really hammering down on those electrolytes. Might it be because he's secretly sponsored by them?
Oh, nice, nice.
Which brings me to the reason that I wanted to make
The true reason why people do stuff.
this video. The amount of lifestyle influencers that made their entire career on nothing but lies and fake wealth is insane. Which I wouldn't
That is sad, Moon. The fact that someone was surprised that you would let them go in first.
care about if they weren't purposefully, directly and negatively manipulated, influencing people with their lies. Because their success is built on their viewers feeling unfulfilled in life and idolizing them. And they lie about everything.
I have been paralyzed trying to find or looking at furniture for the new house. We are going back to Florida. God, what the fuck are my kids doing? Hold on. I want to make sure when we're there, well, let's be honest, I need a living room TV, master bedroom, kids' rooms, because you ain't talking to me. Like, I don't know. Go to your room.
What? What? Wow, entitlement. You know? I guess I'm starting to learn what be a bitch is. Absolutely amazing. What kind of mother just goes, you ain't talking to me? Just go to your room and what? My question is, why do people watch this and why is it relatable to them? Like, this is so alien and freakish and weird to me that you lost me in the first second. I mean, the fact that they're saying they're paralyzed about buying furniture is already, I would have already skipped past that video, right? But then going like, what are my kids doing? And then bitching about it, like, damn. I don't have kids, I have pets. And yet I've never like been, oh my god, what are you doing? I can't handle this. Like, I think she should have started with a pet first, realize it's not for her.
I just bought 3 washers and dryers yesterday.
What do you need 3 washers and dryers for? Bruh.
Because we, at this house, there's a lot of shit to do.
Oh man.
There's a lot of shit to do. 6 TVs, 3 washers and dryers. Wow. Yes, you poor thing. You poor privileged woman. How many kids do you have? 20? I don't even think you need that many washers for that many kids. Like, dude, opening a washing salon is stressful.
Moving from my first mansion into my second, even bigger mansion without having to sell my first one is so stressful. I had to open my laptop,
it's so sad.
Order 6 TVs and 3 dryers because our new house is just so big. Oh wait, no. Even this completely out of touch story, devoid of any relatability, is actually just a pity ad for the 3 washers and dryers she bought. And while I'm aware that many influencers...
She probably didn't even buy though. She probably got it part of her contract for free. Like... This is so sad seeing just how much people just, add content like that and are not honest in the fact that that content is actually sponsored.
Influencers seem as if they're this successful or rich. Most of them simply aren't. These guys don't own a private jet. They rent a photo studio for $75 an hour with a group of 10 with free parking. That's why more and more of these private jet photo studios are being made, so they can pretend they own one and make you feel bad in the process for actually having your life together. Because where's your private jet, broke boy? Everything to desperately maintain this facade of success. To keep
My bad. I didn't know I needed a private jet. Shit. Quick, let me go call someone and get one. Oh wait, I don't even have a driver's license. Why the heck would I want a private jet? My god. Dude, like I don't even understand why you pretend to be rich or why you pretend to like be a part of quote unquote the elite or why you fantasize about it and lie like that. What's even the goal?
Keep flexing on their
To go to Japan every weekend. Damn. Just the trip alone would take almost your entire weekend. 25 hours one way, 25 the other. Like, when are you gonna enjoy that Japan?
their viewers
Plus jet lag, yeah.
douchebags, so that their viewers will keep idolizing them and do whatever they tell them to do, and they can squeeze as much money as possible out of them. And I'm not only talking about the alpha male grindset douchefluencers that we already knew were full of BS. There's so many lying authentic influencers, each with fake wealth, that
lying authentic influencer in one sentence, bruh. Honestly, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I feel like people should exchange to a poor country for like a month and live with farmers, and maybe then they can get humbled just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Can you imagine those influencers having to ride on a horse or in a rundown carriage that isn't carrying them, but rather carrying product, and then step into cow poop and have to make sure to milk the cow? I don't think they'd survive a day, man. Oh, the best part. Using an outhouse for their toilet needs. I would love to see them do their skincare over there while being outside with chickens and roosters. Yeah.
term pseudo-authentic influencer is now a thing. Faking authenticity, success, and legitimacy so you trust them, and they can sell you more products and services that they don't use.
Ken Urich, whoever the heck that is, using emotional breakup to promote hair repair shampoo. Wow. Nice. Yes, we love a good reset. Sage that space. What are those comments, man? I needed this. I'm struggling, queen. Oh, I get the ick so hard from that.
And you don't really need. This influencer with 1.1 million followers took a picture in front of an empty seat in business class with ads, and then had to sit on her actual seat in economy class like the rest of us peasants. There's traveling influencers preaching that you'll achieve happiness by spending your entire life savings on vacations. Yeah, they don't really live a life of constant traveling. Usually they'll go on like a single vacation paid by some resort or company in exchange for advertising, and then take hundreds of pictures all in different outfits with backgrounds that could literally be the backdrop of any vacation destination in the world. And then they'll post a few pictures every few weeks with different lied about locations added to those posts. Or, you know, you could just Photoshop your travel pics like.
Yeah, honestly, you can just Photoshop it. I've been actually offered a sponsorship to travel someplace to promote a hotel as well. I was just like, damn. Damn. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's a scam to harvest my organs, but like, you know, there are actual like a lot of offers out there from people to promote businesses, or usually people just go to them and be like, "Hey, can I get cheaper lodgings for promoting your stuff?" Oh, but yeah. I've never understood those dreamy, I'm dreaming of being able to travel 24/7 mentality thing.
This influencer with like 570,000 followers. Here you have her with the beautiful skyline of New York, except it's missing an entire skyscraper. Unless if she has learned a way to not just influence her viewers, but also physics.
Nice.
Reflections should reflect the side of your body facing it, not your back facing away from it. Oh look, here she's at the Taj Mahal with her shadow apparently allergic to water. Handbag vaporizing in thin air. Stone grooves extending into the pool. And Photoshop birds on top of it all.
Nice. Amazing. You know, the worst part is most people don't actually spot these things and they actually believe it and they fall for it. It's great. And also, if you comment and point it out, you just boost their social media account. So all you're doing is helping promote them by commenting and spotting the fakeness. It's great. Isn't social media amazing?
And honestly, these trees look kinda weird. But this one looks even weirder because it's growing out of her head. And don't get me started on those Dubai influencers. I don't want to see a big shiny tower that looks pretty from the outside but doesn't have much going on under its surface. Not even a sewage system where everyday trucks have to transport 7 tons of poop out of to keep up the facade of superficial perfection. What is this? An allegory for influencers? Talking about superficial. You know those designer clothing influencers flexing on you with their $5,000 Chanel trash bag shirts? Most of them are fake. Actually, some influencers are so infamous.
I mean, you can literally buy knockoffs at the market. I remember going out and people selling fake Prada and fake whatever at the freaking market on the street.
For using fake designer merch to seem more successful than they actually are, that they are now being paid by companies to promote illegal knockoffs to their viewers. Do you know what really grinds my gears? Those massive overconsumption product haul influencers will unpack like a month's salary worth of clothes in one 20-second TikTok.
That does grind my gears, man.
2 weeks later, acting as if their TikToks aren't the content creation pollution equivalent to Taylor Swift's private jet usage. If only Taylor was also using a private jet photo studio. Don't get me wrong, I think sharing your thoughts on products you're excited about or sponsored by with your viewers is great. But when you get enough products to bury yourself
$4,000 for a hole. Jesus Christ, that's like almost an entire year of salary here. Jesus. Oh man. How out of touch some people are. It's amazing. Sad, but amazing at the same time. I'm just like, wow. What do you do with them? Do you just eat products for breakfast? You just put a bit of product on your plate every day.
Live in on a daily basis? Don't you think that's a bit excessive? You're basically undoing 5 years of global recycling efforts with a single TikTok. Because you're romanticizing shopaholism and overconsumption, normalizing mass pollution for your millions of viewers who will spend their hard-earned money on your shitty trends.
They're viral lip balms?
Ooh, viral lip balms! I haven't used a lip balm in years, lady. It's like, man. It's I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm never gonna understand why people fall for this or why they go for this. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I come from a poor place. Maybe it's because I don't have the money or the luxury to just spend recklessly like that. Just lick your lips like a normal person. Exactly! I had to do it after you said it. I'm like,
And since there's overconsumption
oh yeah, like lip balm can be good. Don't get me wrong, right? For chapped, I think that's the word. Chap lips. Right, it can be helpful, especially in the cold, right? Like, to prevent drying it. Chaps, yeah. They eat the lip balm, but like, you know, being like, I don't know. I get a lip balm from when I go somewhere that's dry. I get a lip balm from the pharmacy. It's literally, I don't know, $1, maybe a bit less. And who the hell cares if it's popular or trending? It does its job.
influencers know they'll get backlash from producing more garbage in a single day than most people do in a year. They say they'll give away all of their unwanted products instead of letting them go to waste.
I mean, even if you do give it away, right? It's like, who are you giving it away to? Who are you ended up giving it away to? That's like the raccoons. Oh, poor raccoons.
But one of the largest product haul influencers has just been crowned as the most dishonest influencer of all time with no integrity whatsoever. So, she's gotta be telling the truth, right?
You know people are spending their hard-earned money on these products and you're misleading them. That is disgusting. That is by definition, you are a fraudulent scam artist liar. Gross.
I guess at least she's not like those assholes who return their clothes after filming their clothing haul.
Oh my god! Dude, I can't believe that people actually do that. I saw it, like, we were watching a video on the finance video, right? And there was this woman that was wearing a dress once and then returning it. That is so shocking to me. Why do people do this? I have clothes that I've had for like, I don't know, 20 years. I've like 15 years. I don't even know. Like, I still have them. I still wear them unless they have holes in them. A lot of them. Just one hole is not enough. You know? Okay, I guess depends where, but it's like, unless they're really torn apart, I'm just gonna keep wearing them. Yeah.
Dog tricking their audience into buying all of these pieces of clothing via their affiliate links, while they themselves just returned their units.
There are a lot of fashion and lifestyle influencers who buy products and return them. And over the years, there's been a lot more reporting of fashion influencers who do these like clothing hauls, but they actually can't afford most of the clothes they're buying, so they return it. But they create this illusion of the lifestyle they can afford and the clothes that they wear, but it's largely fabricated. So when you're seeing influencers flaunting my outfit of the day and you feel a little bit of envy, just know that there's a good chance they don't own all those clothes.
Which is actually even more harmful for the environment, because those units have to go through yet another transport, cleaning and repackaging process, or still end up in a landfill, since most of the time that's cheaper for the company, and because retail companies are losing billions of dollars on people just returning their clothing after using it only once for a social media video. Most of them have now completely dropped their free return policy and started charging for it. $6 returning fee. And now I have to keep these pants, which are way too tight. Jesus. Maybe I should stop comparing myself with toxic online pixels that can easily be faked, photoshopped or manipulated to make me feel like shit and influence me for money. So now I've got to deal with my pants being too tight for my balls and getting in between my ass. Ooh, you know what? Screw this guy. Instead, I'm gonna start flaunting my wealth, but to my real life friends and family, so I can start real toxicity.
Real toxicity. Don't worry. This was a good segue for a sponsorship with I don't know, a pants place. It's insane, honestly. It is insane the level that people are going at. Like, I know that it's a lot of fakeness in the industry. I know like most people are very fake and being genuine is very rare, and most people take so many sponsorships where they just do stuff, they say stuff that they don't believe in, right? But this level, actually like $4,000 of product and refunding outfits after wearing them for one day, that's next level screwing with the planet and with people that put effort and care into things. I don't know. It's so sad that we're at that level.
First I gotta check
And I
my
thought
bank.
gaming was
Oh man.
toxic. Eviction notice, financial state, sweat.
Maybe I should brag with my subscriber count? Nah, I gotta reach 1 million subscribers before I can become a pretentious, braggy douche-tuber. So if you get
Douche-tuber! Oh. People these days don't know the first rule of the internet. Don't trust what you see on the internet. I thought the first rule is that the internet is for corn. Maybe that's rule 0. Honestly though, I feel like a lot of people just hope and dream for a better life without wanting to actually do anything for it. Cause like that's what it plays at, right? You're like, oh man, I wish I could afford to go on holidays every day or like wear all those things. You know, it kind of creates that sense of jealousy. But like, just stop consuming that content. See how much more time you're gonna save if you don't doom scroll for hours. It's like, I don't know. How, like, answer me this. How many hours do you spend just browsing social media? I'm curious. For me, I spend maybe 10 minutes browsing social media, and it's my job. Like, it's my job, and I don't spend time on that.